What's going on, guys? Not much, Master Mushroom. Not much, man. Just chilling here, waiting for this state of play to start. What's going on, Phillips? Montana's not here. No, it's not Montana. It's Ixwata right now. No, no, no. You're seeing the same thing. Well, are you guys ready for the state of play? Sony says it's only gonna be like games we already know that's coming out. Maybe they might throw us a curveball like Nintendo Directs do. Well, this should be interesting though. 3 more minutes. What I'm hoping to see is gameplay or a release date for Biomutant finally. That's a game that I'm really looking forward to. What about you guys? Do you guys have any games you guys are looking forward to? I'm mostly looking forward to Nintendo games this year. Besides Ghost of Tsushima, um, I haven't really been looking forward to a lot of PlayStation games more than Nintendo games. Well, Nintendo games, I'm really looking forward to Metroid Prime 4 and then Bayonetta. All right, we got 2 more minutes. Oh, finally. All right. Crash.
Hey everyone, I'm Lou Studdard, producer at Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time.
Yes.
Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains, Neo Cortex and Dr. Entropy, have finally escaped their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got their eyes set on not only simply conquering this dimension, but all dimensions. And it's up to Crash and Coco to save the day. Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is the first totally new game in the Crash Bandicoot series in over a decade. So for us at Toys for Bob, we felt that it was important to reintroduce longtime fans, as well as new players, to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with. And then, we wanted to introduce exciting new elements that we can't wait to show you today. Let's start with Insanity Beach. This is where Crash's adventure first started, and where we pick things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. And throughout Crash 4, you'll see those changes to our gameplay and even our art style. Our art teams wanted to take inspiration from not just the original games, but the animated cartoons that inspired those original games, all while also delivering bigger, more awe-inspiring dimensions to explore. Throughout Crash 4, you'll see wide open new vistas,
hey, what's up,
new
Sassy?
character models, and lots of
What up,
expressive
King?
animations. And with all of
Hi,
that
Sassy.
also comes new
How's it
additions to
going?
the platforming, like having the ability to wall run, rope swing, rail grind, and zip line as well. In the original trilogy, specifically Crash Warped, there were certain moments in the game where Crash would change outfits. Think Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle.
Oh, that's cool.
That seemed like a natural area for us to expand upon. So we have loaded the game with tons of awesome skins that you can earn and wear throughout the game.
That's
These
dope.
skins are totally cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself while playing the game. And just to be clear, there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges and earning gems within levels. Crash 4 also introduces the Quantum Masks, the powerful protectors of time and space. Crash and Coco will need their assistance throughout the game to tackle the crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at the player. Whether it's Ika Ika, who gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button, Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you, or Lonnie Lowly, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence. Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't wait to talk to you about the fourth mask, Akano, but that's gonna have to wait for another day. What we can tell you today, though, is that Crash isn't the only character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash, you can also play as Coco. It was also very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well.
Nice.
But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure,
I like
so that
Coco.
they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo Cortex.
Oh, you can
He's all
play-
about using his blaster to
Oh, that's cool.
change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingo Dial. I repeat, you get to play as Dingo Dial in Crash 4. Now, a lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingo Dial. In fact, he hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension. Finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited to show you today. The Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table, so we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call Inverted Mode. It's our souped-up, bumpa-berry-fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspective shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style
What's up,
that really changes the look
fucking
and feel of
Sassy?
the experience. One dimension could be asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment to see their path forward. We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel. It's an incredibly fun feature that is going to give every player, especially the completionists out there, a reason to revisit each level again to see what new and exciting experiences in store for them.
That's pretty cool.
So that's some of the new stuff that we have in store for you in Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time.
I like the
Experience
mask.
the space and time-bending madness on October 2nd.
That's cool.
Today's State of
That's
Play
fucking
is
cool.
loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and PSVR, and some new PS5 gameplay too. We opened the show with an all-new look at Crash 4, It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party going with the latest from IO Interactive.
Hitman. Nice. I don't really play Hitman games.
Besides, this is your big day.
If I ever go bald, I'm gonna get that tattoo though in the back of my head.
Oh, don't worry about that. My art speaks for itself.
Well, I have to go. I'll call you when I get back to Nairobi.
Oh, he's gonna floss his teeth. It's like, hey man, you forgot to floss. Cool. Whoa. Is this still Hitman? Braid.
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition. It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern, high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world. There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
Improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
We plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game when it comes out early next year.
PS5.
Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical island.
Pathless.
Let's take a quick tour in this new footage captured from PS5.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless. The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game
graphics
set
are
in a
great as
vast
heck.
forest. You play as
Come
the hunter.
on, cut.
The hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape. Fluid, dynamic movement is at the core of the Pathless, so the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the hunter herself. With help from the eagle, you can even fly. The bond between the hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless. You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping.
Must be a strong
Make
bird.
sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition. You'll find secrets all over the island, if you know where to look. Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
Cute birdie, huh?
The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open world games, there's no map. Instead, the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover
You
distant
got an alert
landmarks.
on your phone?
It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision. Giant cursed spirits, the source of the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest. They will try to separate you from the eagle. Stay still in the light to avoid detection.
Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, bad weather. Hey, what's up, Pinoka?
You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks.
What's up, gamer?
When the obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle. Eagle will have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world.
Dude, Guilty Gear music's dope, Hanaka.
I hope you've enjoyed this overview of the Pathless. We've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover.
No way.
The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
Right, Phillips, right? Isn't this a PS5 game? Yeah. I'm assuming it's gonna be free.
Next up, let's see what's in store for Spelunky 2.
Hi, my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of Spelunky. For Spelunky 2, I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players.
Spelunky?
It was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place. So many people became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more people can play the game together. And I also wanted to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt... That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more people can play the game together. And I also wanted to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt welcoming even though it's difficult. In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family. I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots of new ways. For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys and find hidden passageways. And you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves. As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them. Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area. In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them. So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you.
Oh god.
Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the game.
Yeah, I saw the show, what was it, last week?
I have two types of favorite stories from Spelunky fans.
I
First,
saw
are when
the reviews for all the...
surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer.
He's an old character.
These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it.
Yeah, I think Guilty Gear looks freaking awesome.
That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it.
The new one's the...
Big thanks to the fans who've waited
patiently
for us
actually,
to
I think they're both,
It's been a
both
long
of them
journey,
are old
but
characters.
I think it's gonna be worth it. Thanks.
Spelunky. I don't know about this game. Nope.
We've got a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a closer look
Whoa.
at Genshin Impact.
Whoa. Here we go.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
What is this, like Blue Protocol?
I summon thee!
Looks interesting.
I deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken?
It's War Garurumon.
Think you can get away?
Burning Pierce?
Time for takeoff!
That was good.
I claim your mind for the Void Armada. Gods have squealed for my mercies. Who are you to stand in the way of my vengeance? This ambition of yours, what a waste of stardust. Go all out or go home, Emperor!
This is a very interesting game.
You should have remained dead.
$2021. Boat Simulator. Ooh. Interesting. You're a hot chick going to Japan. Or Neo. Oh yeah, Japan. Tokyo.
It's time to talk Bug Snacks. Let's check out some gameplay footage captured from PS5.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of Bug Snacks.
Wow, that's your new lead? Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a two-bit con artist! Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense! I swear, if you chase this Bug Snack story, you're out of a job!
You're the journalist! Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a bug snack right over there. Do me a favor and take my snack trap.
Stranger,
why?
I could use your help. This
PS5,
bunger goes
guys.
wild for
PS5.
catching. We'll use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out what my favorite bug snack is. And feed it to me.
Bug snack?
How's my little sprout doing? He miss his papa? Oh, of course he does.
Well, I have a few prototype traps that I could put to use.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet.
Carrot
Catch
worm.
bug snacks
Yeah, I
and
noticed
bring
that.
everybody back to Snacksburg.
Well, say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
It's called Bug Snacks.
There's a lot more in store. Let's start with an update on an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
Vader Immortal.
The Force is strong with you.
You must stop Vader.
I don't understand why you never mentioned that you had the Force.
What the fuck? Okay.
Whatever you do, stay in the light.
What was control? Expansion for control, wow. I still haven't gotten my way around control. Auto chess. There's Mr. Game & Watch for the PlayStation. PS5.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
2 new games.
We are the forest shadows. Ghosts, running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state.
Quiet and down, don't shed a tear.
They count, ration, manipulate.
There's a wolf in the night and he's talking to me.
They've taken everything from those they claim to protect.
When the statesman ravage and
Authority and steel will not stop us. We are
Yeah, Master Mushroom, that was a Mr. Game & Watch game.
We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
The ghost of the forest, the wraith of the night. He won't think twice, he'll be by your side. The stag on his head, it's the archer's eye.
We take back what was stolen,
When the hoods both fly
and the people call us heroes.
Assassin's Creed?
on the day or night.
To others, we are rivals.
Hey, look, it's Kratos.
We are all outlaws. But some of us will become legends.
When hoods both fly
Okay.
from the day or night.
Temtem. Fucking Pokemon. Temtem has been around for a bit. Yeah. The attacks and everything look like Pokemon. Like that stuff, you know?
Before we wrap up, let's take a tour of Godfall. We've got new PS5 gameplay for this melee-focused action epic launching this holiday.
Alright, Godfall looks cool.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today and to offer you a glimpse
Chat,
into the
Temtem has been
mystical
out for a
world
long
of
time.
Godfall.
Well, for a while.
Today you'll be seeing
It's been
extensive
on
gameplay
I
captured
think
on
the
the PlayStation 5
PC
development
or the
kit.
Switch.
Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation console. Please enjoy. So let's jump right into what Godfall is. Godfall is a looter slasher that features intense action, satisfying moment-to-moment combat, and robust loot progression systems. You can enjoy the game at your own
Yeah, it's
pace,
been out for a
playing
bit.
alone, or through online co-op.
I don't know why
with
they
up
had to
two
make a
additional
thing about it being on
teammates.
the PS5.
Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The
Actually,
world is split up
Temtem did
into
pretty
the elemental
decently.
realms of earth, water, air, and fire. Godfall is a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions, no waiting for content, It's all in the game on day one.
Cool.
As you adventure, you'll get to tear through enemies to challenge a mad god who awaits you at the top. You play a Valorian knight, a godlike warrior able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master of melee combat. Throughout your journey, you'll find ancient valor plates lost in time, each with their own characteristics and long history. Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall. First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher. Our game is therefore one part gear-driven and one part player skill-driven. In other words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment for mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available to you in Godfall. From a combat philosophy perspective, the melee combat in Godfall is intended to be fluid, dynamic, and interactive, embracing offense over defense. More often than not, you'll be facing multiple enemies at the same time. As a result, you should always be moving and closing the gap on enemies. Also, you dominate the combat space, not the enemies, and the game rewards you for being aggressive. Now that you're familiar with the combat philosophy, let's dig into the weapons themselves. In Godfall, there are 5 weapon classes: the longsword, the dual blades, the polearm, the two-handed warhammer, and the two-handed greatsword. Each weapon class has their own unique movesets and playstyles, ranging from fast combos to more strategic, deliberate play. As you defeat enemies in your adventures, you will acquire numerous weapons. For each weapon category, each weapon with their own primary and secondary traits. At a later date, we will delve into the weapon classes and how to modify them in greater detail. For now, we'll go over the dual blades and the longsword weapon classes. The dual blades are the fastest weapon class in Godfall.
Yeah, everyone wants
speed,
dual blades.
fluidity, and
I wish there was like
mobility.
a warlock.
The dual blades are
class.
exceptional against soft, unarmored targets or single targets. You can perform a combo by executing 4 consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade cyclone can also be used as a finisher at the end of your light attack combo. So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also activate Inner Focus, which is unique to the dual blades, which inflicts massive damage in a short period of time. There's also Mortal Coil, where you can throw your blade into an enemy, pulling the enemy towards you, like pulling a cable. Now let's switch to the longsword weapon class. Longswords are balanced weapons, embodying crisp damage and simple cooldowns without needing a lot of elaborate combo setups. Similar to dual blades, longswords have their own 4-hit light attack combo. Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your light attack combo. There are 3 signature moves for the longsword class. There's Spectral Flurry, which cannot be interrupted and deals high damage to multiple nearby targets. Then there's Spiral Technique, which eviscerates all enemies in a straight fixed path.
That's pretty dope.
Notice there's a white flash after a longsword swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut with your longsword. The shield is a core part of Godfall. It's available to you throughout the entire game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield. If you press the shield button at the right time, you can also parry an attack. You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense. You can aim and throw your shield, which will hit multiple nearby targets. If you tap the shield button just as you catch your shield, you can perform a powerful wave attack. You can double tap the shield button to petrify enemies.
That's some God of War moves.
And of course, you can perform an R3 ground finisher on enemies that were knocked down to the ground.
Damn, Hanaka, you never played Ephraim's
We hope you
Path?
enjoyed our
That's
first
crazy.
walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since our initial reveal back in December. We have a few more surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday
damn.
season.
Are you playing
We hope
in,
that you will join
the
our
hardest
Godfall
mode?
community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation. See you next time.
PlayStation.
Oh, that was it. Well. Normal classic. Do it at the hardest mode, man. Well, shoot. I guess that was it for the state of play. That's all, folks. Porky Pig. Yeah, that's it, I guess. I thought they were going to show... My favorite Guilty Gear game is probably... that's a hard one. It's like asking me which was my favorite King of Fighter game, and that's a hard one too. It'd probably be XX. That's probably my favorite one. Or even the one that went on the PSP. That's probably my favorite one too. Yeah, it's hard to pick your favorite fighting game. I mean, it's not hard, but for Guilty Gear, King of Fighters, and Street Fighter, it's hard to pick. It's one of the hardest ones, choices to pick as like a favorite fighting game. Dope cut. But yeah, that's it for the stream for this state of play. I mean, I was hoping they added something new there, but I guess we get the bootleg Pokemon Temtem. I was gonna pick that up. I think it was. I was gonna pick that up when it came out, like maybe a year ago. I think it was last year. I heard really good things about Temtem, but I'm not sure. Oh fuck yeah, dude. Soul, dude. Soul has like one of the best moves in the fucking game. He's like the only like starter character that looks so fucking cool. That I main. I actually main Soul bad guy. Oh shoot. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. I kind of just woke up too, so. But yeah, I'm gonna go exercise, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna go run, and then I'm gonna go. I'll probably come back and then play some video games. Gun flame sounds like girlfriend. Alright, guys. Thanks for joining the stream, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Peace out, boys.